Alright, hello, Steve Meakin and Exploring with Lewis. Uh, I've got to send this link to John, so I've got to go on Facebook. Uh, where is he? Here he is, John. And anybody else that wants to come on, I'll post a link here. So if you want to join me, that's a new name, isn't it? But I can't even say it. I'm that drunk. Well, well, I was talking with ETA today because, I've been trying to get them to come to Nanny Lynn's with me so I can do an investigation of her house. And like I said yesterday, any woman's house I will not go to on my own because, you can say anything. So, I'd rather protect myself. And I know a lot of women out there say, like, come to my house, and I'm sorry, but I can't do it on it. Unless I really know them. And I do know Nanny Lynn and a few others that I can trust. But, it's just not worth the hassle. That's all I can say. It's just not, oh, my back's killing me. So what's this? Benny Bushcraft, Paranormal Camper. Is that Ben? Is that Ben? Uh, I'll come with you, mate. Actually, you could actually. If it is it Ben? From Rotherham, mate. Although I say that, I did go to Mandy's on my own. I really did go to Mandy. It's Ben, mate, yeah. I did go to Mandy's house and I did a few investigations and she was a love. I, I, I want to go back there with Mandy because she's got some incredible knowledge, that woman. And not just like on ghost hunting and where to go, but like she's watched on Sixth Sense, she's watched Mark Smith, she's watched Ghost of Britain, and she's done her own ghost hunts. And then like she's made her own mind up and went, they're a load of twats, you know. Hello, Patricia. Uh, I'm not Rotherham, mate. I'm Bradford. Oh, Bradford area. Is that a bit further up, isn't it, Bradford? My dad come from Barnsley. And then he moved from Barnsley to Worksop. Ben, I'm going to binge watch you. Oh dear. Hey, I'm going to binge watch you. Make sure it's binge watching and not anything else. Because you know what these YouTubers are like, don't you? Oh, my back's killing me and everything. Oh, you know what I mean? You know what these YouTubers are like. Binge watching, hey? They want to watch you. Junction 26. No, Junctions 26 is Eastwood, Nottingham. Yeah, Junction 26. Oh, M62. Oh, yeah. I'm bad. I didn't read it properly. I'm bad. Junction 26, M62. I was going to say Junction 26. It's like Nottingham round the M1. Yeah, I was speaking to John and Lindsay today. They've been on holiday. Let me have a cup of tea. Oh, it's here. The cup of tea's here. Oh. My back's killing me. Oh. I've been out this afternoon on the razzle, and I've got no drink, so I thought, like, I went into town, and then, oh God, at least I got some Coke in the other room. Yeah, I went into town and bought a bottle of bourbon. Just don't shop at Tesco's. Forget about the adverts for Tesco's. Jim Beam. Anywhere else, like, costs me £18. Tesco's, £22. That's £4 more because I have to shop at Tesco's. So when they say in their adverts, you know, we're the cheap, what a load of bollocks, lying bastards. I go to local shops, I go one down the road, it's only 18 quid. I go to another shop where I used to live in Chaddiston, that's 18 quid. You go in town centre, 22 fucking quid. You know, so don't be fooled with all these fucking adverts. Bastards, honestly. What's that for tea, lots of lads? That's for mornings. Yeah, it is. Funny you should say that, you know, because I do, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up between 7 and 8. And the first thing I do is make a cup of tea. I take a few tablets and a couple of inhalers to get my body working. Hello, Jenny. You know what I do? I just take a few tablets and that to get my body working. And then I go and watch Sky News for about 20 minutes. Because that's all you need is Sky News, isn't it? 20 minutes. Because after 20 minutes, it repeats itself, doesn't it, Sky News? Until another news line pops up. You know, so like with Sky News, you've got to watch it for the first 20 minutes when you wake up, then 11 o'clock. Watch Sky News for 20 minutes, then like 2 o'clock, you know, just to see if anything's news popped up. Hey up, Jenny, you sound more of a Yorkshire. Hey, nothing wrong with Yorkshire. He up me duck. He up me duck, but I'm just going to make a phone call. Oh, he's not answering. They fell asleep again, haven't they? Are you calling Ghost? I was calling Lindsay and John.
Can't take your call right now.
Just leave you a message after the tone.
And when you're done, press hash or just hang up.
Are you two shagging or either fell asleep? This is Simon waiting for you to get back to me. So I've just left them a nice little message. You know, what's that? Ben, I've sent you a message on Facebook. Messenger, lovely. You know, Ben is a very good ghost hunter as well, you know, but he's mixing it up now with camping and ghost busting and, well, I don't know. But John did say he was going to come on with me. And I asked him what time we were going to go on. He said about 10 o'clock, but I couldn't make that long. So maybe he's on top of Lindsay and, you know, and then he'll come on. Oh, bloody hell. Anybody else get that bloody twinges in your back and everything? And I haven't got anything to talk about because I did it yesterday. I come on yesterday, you know, because you've got all them bloody things about what you call, ain't you? What's his name? Russell Brand. What's that? Cheers, Simon. I just, honestly, I don't chat shit or think nothing. If I don't catch anything, it's just shit. And that's how it should be. You know, that's how it should be. You know, I've always says, like, we go out and it's our hobby. This is our hobby. And we share it with you. And that's what we do. We share our hobby. All right? We don't fake anything. We just put it out there. And it's up to you. If we catch anything, it's up to you lot to say, yeah, it's fake. It's that. And we don't live in a society now where you've got free speech, have you? We haven't got in a society where you've got free speech because when you speak your free speech, you get cancelled by the cancel culture politicians or whatever. If you speak about John Sixpence and you copy a little bit of his video, he's there, oh, I'll copyright you. The same with Gobs of Britain and all the rest of them. You know, because it's, and I mean this truthfully, I really mean this truthfully. As anybody from Proving Demons to Gob to John Sixpence and all the other, because there is quite a lot of them, I've only seen an handful of true, really true paranormal channels. You know, I slag off the Haunted Hotel in Cheshire. I don't slag them off for the ghost hunting. I slag them off for the prices that they're charging for normal people like us that can't really afford it. You know, and I slag them off for making money off ghost hunting. Like mediums, I've slagged them off for charging. You know, they've got a free, because it is free, you know, their hotel is haunted, and I'll admit that. But they're not paying ghosts, are they? They're not paying ghosts to haunt them. So why the fuck should they expect us, if it was an hotel, because it ain't an hotel, is it? And he did say honestly, he did say he made loads of money of it being a hotel, but now, well, that's a lie because I've looked into his finances, and if you go on the government website and look how many, and he started off as a shoe salesman, and that fucked him up because he didn't earn a lot, and he bought that pub. And he turned it into a pub, and it didn't earn a lot. He dissolved it. Uh, and and then because there's two of them. There's not just him that owns it. It is his girlfriend. I don't believe it is his wife because they've got two different names, unless they're doing like a tax, defrauding the tax. I don't know. Well, I would say, you know, when you're honest, you're honest. Well, I don't think my haunted hotel is being quite truthful. Even though I enjoy watching the content, I believe, yes, it is haunted, but I will not let people pull the wool over your eyes. What's John's sixth sense on top of Lindsay and Glob? I don't know. What's John's sixth sense on top of? You see, now they've split up, Lee and Lindsay. To be quite truthful, I thought Lee would have gone to Mark Smith and went, because he was very good friends, him and Mark Smith. And I honestly did think Lee would go to Mark Smith. Come on, let's do some videos or whatever. I think Mark Smith has moved on. Lindsay, she's doing quite well. She hasn't got that many followers compared to like him, but it was his channel to start off with, wasn't it? He had that channel. What's that? Something to it? I've had a Chinese tonight. Lovely. What's that? No, about what's the saying? Put 10 pence in a slot and make him shut. Is that shut him up? Maybe 4 years. 4 years. What's that? Do it well, Simon. Look forward to seeing you. You know, because I'm so in love and I believe in the paranormal, which I really do. And I watch people, and I'm not like people, and I'm not like Beardo. I used to be. I used to show it all. Well, I do realise people watch me, and it's like when well, this is, look at this, right? I'll show you. Right, share screen. Entire screen. Nobody used to do this, right? Nobody. I I was the first one. Well, I think I was anyway. I might be wrong, so somebody could prove me wrong. But this is what I did. You know, I put in it. I put everything in that editor where we can say, now people's doing it. Right, people's doing it now. You know, uh, they all gone about rants and like because they can't think for themselves, and that's okay. But we all watch each other and we all nick something off each other, which we do. We all nick off each other and everything. What's that? There's still time for that to happen. Give it time. Simon is the best. Just facts. It's like I've always says, you know, when I was young, yeah, I used to lie. I did bad things. I did this. I did that. And now I don't have to do it. I really don't have to do it. Uh, it's like I've always says when people say to me, "What got me into the paranormal?" And there's a few things. I was nicking lead off a roof with my brother. We was on the top of the roof, and we was in this house. And the house, from the roof to the ground floor, had no. It's all it was on the ground floor was a settee and a chair, and the room above it, they got no floorboards or joists. So from the roof to the ground floor, you could look down through the roof and you'd just see a chair and a settee. And my brother fell. My brother fell from the roof. And I thought, fucking shit, he's dead. He's dead. I thought, oh, mother's going to tell me, mother, my brother's dead. You know, he's just fell through the bloody roof. My brother's dead. So I'm scrambling down this building to check. And he's going on this settee. And he's laying like your dad would lay on a settee on a Sunday afternoon after a booze. Are you all right, Chris? Oh, God, it was unbelievable. You know, and I thought, well, the angels must. Well, I didn't think the angels. I don't know what I thought because I was only about, well, only about 10-year old when it happened, or probably a bit older. I can't remember. And there was another time when I was leading on the roofs, and I heard this baby cry. Yeah, he was lucky. I heard this baby cry, and I looked down into the attic space, and there was kid toys, prams, and I thought, no. But I could hear this baby crying, and like my brain at the time didn't say it was a ghost or anything like that. I'm looking all over the place, you know, where this baby's crying. I'm looking for a baby crying, and I can't find it. And then years later, uh, I was going out with a girl and was in bed, and I heard that same baby cry. And I got up and looked out the window, and it was two cats. So then that makes me skeptical, because when I thought I heard a baby crying in that, what I thought was a haunted place, it was probably a cat in the garden. So it made me think. So I am skeptical. But I just don't like people pulling the wool over your eyes. Yeah, I'll show you some. This is what I mean. Yeah, I'll share my screen. I'm burping because like too much YouTube. Proving demons. It's probably deleted it, look, because that's what he does. Lives. There you go, look, it's deleted his live. All right. It's deleted his live. Fortunately, yes, I'll quit that. Fortunately, yeah, it's not here in that. So, is it here? No, it's not here. So, we have to go here. Or can we go videos? No. Users. No. Well, I don't know where it is then. It must be in here somewhere. Oh, where is it then? Because that's it.
What's up, Shane? What's up, Lindy? What is up, Marina and Maria? What is up, Tony and Motive Master? How are you doing?
Right. There it is. Look. Is this the end? I click.
What's up, Shane? What's up, Lindy? What is up, Marina and Maria? What is up, Tony and Motive Master? How are you doing, Alicia?
That's deep. Damn, thank you.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's really not fun. Let me just catch up with the super chats, and I'm gonna just tell you guys what's going on from now on. Shane, also, what is up? Dropping humongous $14. So I'm pretty sure I saw Shapeshifter last night at a haunted castle of ruins, the Hermitage, and Cookie O'Finn. You know the drill. The donation is on behalf of. I've noticed myself and many other people who have a tendency to speak our minds heavily on things, and not even in like a, hey, fuck the system, you all should do this and do that, and write this person, go contact your local parliament member. No, I don't do that. But just the act of me saying certain words on a live stream fucked me over brilliantly. Like, to the point that I do this about 4 months out of the year, where I get shadow banned for things I say regarding politics, or I get mass reported for something.
So he's on about shadow banning, right? Now, shadow banning is like comments. you know, nothing to do with your YouTube channel and showing people. It's all about comments, you know. Shadow banning is about comments and YouTube censor your comments. Not your fucking YouTube channel like this track's on about. Well, you made this video yesterday, and why does he delete it? I've got it here, look. This is the end. 2023 09 22. Right? Look at the date today. Right? There it is, 22/09. He just tries, he does these videos because he knows people are going to send him money. And then that's why he does it. For the money. He just does it for the money. Hello, Anthony. And if he just come out with it and says, you know, I'm doing it for the money, there'd be no problem. But he just tries to fool people all the time. And it's the same with Gobs of Britain and quite a few of them. They know they can go, I know, right, if I want to get myself out there quite a lot, I know how to do it. And the only reason I do know how to do it is because I watched a certain somebody, I'm not going to mention no names, but I watched him. And he had an okay channel. He just, and that's what it was, just an okay channel. He had about 2,000 followers. And he changed the tactic. And I watched him when he changed that tactic, and I watched him to blow up. And now he's like one of the biggest channels. And I thought, yeah, I could do that. You know, I could do what he does, but I just can't be bothered. What's that? Hey, I'm back. Some black fellow knocked on my door with a curry, so I ate it. Well, have you heard about the prostitute that got done for receiving swallowed goods? Did you get that? The prostitute that got done for swallowing goods. You see, this is another thing, right? Where we're going about racism and everything, right? Now, white people are supposed to be the most racist people. But is that right? Because every area has got an area where it's solely dominant of like Asians, Caribbeans, or whatever. And do they integrate with the right society? No, they don't integrate, because if they did integrate, there would be no area, you know, dominantly with them cultures. Am I right? Am I right? So who's the racist? Come on, truthfully, who are the racists? We've all got parts of our town that are dominantly these type of people, right? Because you can't say it, because if you do say it, you're racist. But like, we've got parts in our town where the dominant culture is like there, right? But we are the racist, aren't we? Come on, truthfully, we are the racist. So they're not racist. That they don't want to integrate with white people, they'll rather stick to their own. But we are the racist ones. You know, and when you read it on the news, they never say that, do they? They never say anything like that. You know, they make out is we are the fucking racists. But we didn't ask them to all congregate in one fucking area, did we? We didn't say, oh, you've got to go over there, don't live next to me, go up there. Well, probably a few white people did. I'll admit that. But the majority never, like me, I didn't give a fuck where they live. It's like I've got two living next door to me. There was drilling a hole through the fucking wall at 9 o'clock. So, like, I go out and I go and knock on the fucking door and I went, oi. And I went, there's a fucking time, you know, it's after 9 o'clock. What you doing fucking banging? You know, you knocked my mirror off the wall and, oh, fucking hell. There's no such thing as England anymore. That's all I'm saying. There's no such thing as anything anymore. That's the problem. You know, you've got the government that are fucking spineless, which they are. They are fucking spineless. They can't stop people coming over from France. They're giving our fucking money away to France. France is laughing because they're escorting the fucking boats over to us. Afghanistan, which I can understand. You know, there was a lot of Afghanistan people helping British soldiers with the interpretation and that. And with the Taliban, they were going to fucking kill them. So they brought them over here. Yeah, I can understand that. The problem I can't understand is they lived in fucking mud huts. So we could have built a load of fucking mud huts in a fucking field, couldn't we? But we have to give them asses when they're so used to fucking mud huts. You know what I mean? But we put them in hotels and this and that. But we treat them better than they had a life in their own country. They had no life in their country. And it's not disrespectful for the Afghans. They're still fucking, what you call it, either Muslims or Sunni or whatever they want to call themselves. But like, putting them in hotels and like, the government now is just arsing them all, saying, oh, we're closing the hotels, we're arsing them. What about all these? You know, half of you lot have got families that can't fucking get an house, but they'd rather give it to an Afghani. You know, and Afghanis, they just live in fucking mud compounds. You know, give them a fucking field and a pile of mud and they'll make their own fucking home. You know, it's not racist. It's fucking, that's what they do. You know what I mean? That's what they fucking do. So I've got a Kurdish friend. And I swapped my 3-bedroom house for this fucking flat, right? Because, like, he got married. He didn't get married to an English bird. He went back home and got married. And then brought his wife back here. Now they've got 2 kids. But he didn't want to marry an English bird. He come over here, right? And I said it when I was working with him. I went, "You're a fucking coward." "What do you mean, Simon? I'm a coward." I went, "You're a fucking coward, Aries." "I'm no coward." I went, "Yes, you fucking are a coward, mate." I said, "When your country needed you to fight for your fucking country, what did you do?" "I come to England." Yeah, exactly, Aries. A fucking coward. In 1938, when Hitler was invading Poland, France, Belgium, what did we do? We went to fucking war. We went to war with fucking Germany. To show Germany, to show the people of fucking Europe. Does Europe thank us today? No, they fucking don't. They hate us. The fucking French hate us. Half of them fucking hate us. I remember you swapping gases, mate. Yeah, I fucking did swap it. But the lad I swapped it with, I called him a fucking coward. Because basically, that's what he was. When his country needed him, he fucked off over here. Then he settled here, he got a job here, he got this flat here. And while we was living in this flat, he fucked off back home, got married, brought his wife over, then had a couple of kids. You know, I'll just rest my case. Simon, it's about time my name was blue. Come on, man, sort it out, lots of laughs. You know, but I don't. This is what I did yesterday, right? Well, I'm still trying to make the video, to tell you the truth. Like that. Right. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I've liked it. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've closed it. Got to make it again now. I've got to make that video again. It's what it was when I was talking about it last night. You know, because of also brand. And this woman from the Conservative Party took it upon herself, because she is the media, forget what's her name. She's got this fucking title, and her husband was in the army, and it was all to do, when he was in the army, it was like intelligence, where they do that, like propaganda stuff, you know, like Russia and Ukraine, where they say it's all propaganda and all that. He was in that type of thing. And this woman's dad, because I was quite surprised, her dad was, I don't know how many people remember, a program called Al. Anybody remember that program? Al. And it had that Fred Dinage. Well, his daughter's the MP, and she wrote to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. She wrote to them, basically, she wrote to them all about Richard Brand. Now, I was brought up, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. That silly cow, you're guilty until proven fucking innocent. She's a fucking, like, her husband's in the House of Lords, because I don't think he's a politician now, but she is still. You know, she should be sacked. And, you know, she's from what you call it, Gosport, Portsmouth area. So if you're from that area, you should fucking sack her. You know. And then I looked into like how many people from the Conservative Party have been done for rape. And there was quite a few. You know, I can show you now. Look. This is what you got to do. How many from the Conservative Party have been done for rape? Here we go, the first one. All the Tories embroiled in sexual misconduct allegations. Eh? Then, right, you got this one. Here you go. Yes, I'm happy. Right. A list of sexual misconduct allegations made against MPs. So it's not just Conservatives, it's everyone. You know, all the MPs. A Conservative MP arrested on suspicion of rape has been released on bail. And they didn't want to name him. All right. And then there was this one in 2008. The Conservative MP for Wakefield, Imran blah, 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 was found guilty in April of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old boy after applying him with gin. That's all right. You could supply a 15-year-old kid with gin. You know, but as a Conservative Party member, we'll hide that fact. You know, Conservative MP, another one, we'll hide that fact. David Warborn, we'll hide that one. You know, Rob Roberts, we'll hide that one. Andrew Griffiths, we'll hide that one. You know, and the list just goes on and on. You know, it just goes on and on and on. So vote for your local paedophiles or whatever. You know what I mean? The one that got done for rape for a 15-year-old kid, did it ever say the paedophile? No. They didn't call him a paedophile, did they? Because he raped a 15-year-old kid and supplied him with gin. He's not a paedophile, he just got done for rape. You know, and this is the Conservative Party. The Labour's just as bad, and every other party's just as bad. You're not paedophiles because you supply a 15-year-old kid with gin. If they supplied me with gin, I would have chucked it. Oh, I hate fucking supplied me with bourbon. I might have obliged. But like, what's that? Yeah, filled in his pockets up with money, then moved his family over. But it's true, you know, politics. It's like I showed it all yesterday, you know. In this country, we just accept it. We moan and groan about things, but we just accept it. But it's like I said, I don't vote, so I've got no say because I don't vote. And this is one of the reasons why I don't vote, because I don't trust them. I don't trust politicians. I've always said these new ones want to do good, but they get corrupted on the way because they want to get something in Parliament and everything's against them. And then somebody says, right, I'll support yours if you support mine. But it's against his grain. But he has to vote it because he wants this in. Even though he knows it's against his grain, he's thinking, hang on a minute, well if I don't get mine in, you know, it's all a load of bollocks. And the best thing we could do in this country, really, is to show all the main parties and vote for all these little parties. Just vote for, doesn't matter if it don't make sense or not. You know, just vote for these little parties. So like the main parties don't get in. And I know the country will be in a fucking uproar, but that's what it needs. That's what it really needs. It really needs to show all these fucking the Labour, Liberals, Conservatives. Don't vote for them. You know, vote for others. And until they have to listen to you. I don't know what's happened to Lindsay and John. I bet they fell asleep, hadn't they? Time is it 20? I'm going to sleep in a minute as well. Oh, I've got bad backache and everything I have. But I just think everybody, I do think it's hard. Oh, here's another thing as well, because I was thinking of giving up YouTube. I've got to find it. I don't know if this will work, but I'll check it out anyway. So I'm thinking of moving over to this platform. I'm thinking of moving over to here. I've set up a channel. I've got no videos on it at the moment. But it's not like YouTube. You know, they don't censor anything. when that MP asked them about, like, because that's how I found it, because that MP asked, and I saw the letter and everything, and I thought, Rumble, I don't know about Rumble. And now I've looked into it, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll probably come off YouTube and go on to Rumble. I can't go live on Rumble until I've got 5 subscribers. So I'll just show you, look. Yeah, I've got no videos on it at all. Chat settings, live streaming, look. Go to Rumble or click up set up live stream. Once I can't because I haven't got 5 members. That's chat setting transactions. I don't know what that is. Well, I've already done that. I don't know what pay-per-view is because you click on that, look. You haven't purchased any videos yet. I've done that. My channel. Manage. I've uploaded no videos. But I'm looking into it. And I am thinking about moving over to it. Because of everything else. Oh God. You know, I'm going in a minute because my back's hurting and I need to lay down. I've got this cushion at the back of me and it's not really helping. You know, all the pain in my back is unbelievable. What's that, mate? I think you need to organise a day. Come to yours and have a beer. And we'll do a live. Actually, you know, I like meeting people, which I do. And I like meeting genuine people. And I'm not one for followers and stuff like that. And like I say, I know how to do YouTube. And I know how to do like how it all works and everything. But I don't want to fall into that trap. Should I do this? Right. That's my email address. So if you send me all your details, Ben, or your phone number, I'll give you a ring and that. Because I'm not putting my phone number on here. But you send me an email with your details and your phone number and I'll give you a ring. You know, and it will remain private because like, even if before that, I'm not one of them people that would like put it all over because I'm not even like that, you know. But I am going now. But if anybody wants to give me the phone number, that's my email address. I'd say, Simon, I would like you to investigate my house, or I would like you to investigate my property. And I'll come and do it. So on that note, I'm going to end this stream because my back's killing me. I'm tired, but I thank you all for watching. I'll email tomorrow with the number, mate. Yeah. I look forward to seeing you, Ben. But I am 100% truthful and honest. I don't see why I should be so dishonest, and I've done that when I was a kid. But I'm going to bed now because my back's killing me. So have a good night and thank you for watching me.